super excited to see where it goes, but so far so good.
Anything else you want to talk about 2K related?
I'm super excited for the new game. I love
Hello, and thanks for joining. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you.
Clearly. David, thank you. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, these the new power rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at Boston, they couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And you know, for the Nets, they made their presence felt right from the opening tip, taking matters into their own hands and showing no let-up.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant is out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Hayward, and it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Curry in at the two-guard spot. And for Boston, we've got Williams. Brown out there with Horford. Then it's White, and it's Pritchard in at the point.
Here we go.
And both teams tonight, Greg, can go deep into their benches. It seems like a growing. Trend.
Yeah, I think teams are digging deeper more than ever before, and even getting into two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys.
Here's Pritchard. Williams sets a screen for Brown. Fires from the line, and yes, it's good.
And Brown is a reliable threat from mid-range. I mean, effortlessly rising up to the nice-looking jet.
Now here's Irving. Jacks up a three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Driving in. Pritchard gets the bucket. Pritchard. We're about 1 minute into the first. Curry against White. Drummond with a screen on White. Curry passes to Drummond. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Back to Brown. And stolen by Drummond. In transition. Here come the Nets. Rebound Boston. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
Love to see him battling and go get it, little fella.
And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
Now, here is Irving after Jaylen Brown's miss.
You better stick with Irving. You can't allow him any separation in the pick and roll.
Pass to Brown. There's a screen by Williams. And it's sent back by Drummond. Irving kicks to Curry. Takes it inside, and the shot goes in.
Wow! When Curry is making these, how do you stop this guy?
Celtics have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise. Fans, your Celtics dancers.
Daniel Tice is checked in for the Celtics. James comes in for Pritchard. And then for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Andre Drummond. And it's Miles Bridges in for Gordon Hayward. In the corner, it's James. Outside, White. And Horford wide open. He shoots. That 3 off the mark. Nets leading by 3. Outside, Irving. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Brown kicks to James.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
For 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Good awareness from Tice there. He spots a wide open shooter and gets him the rock.
We've got 1:48 left in the first. Irving dishes to Curry. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. James up top. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Great look, high percentage shot. That's the efficiency you're looking to establish.
Irving drives in and finished off by KD.
Doesn't get any easier for Durant. With his size, the length, dunking comes natural.
Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to Oklahoma City. White against Curry. And Tice throws it down.
Exclamation point on that slam. I mean, think about it. The big guy knows a thing or two about the highlight.
Here's Irving. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's one of the more interesting personalities. Irving has no problem saying what's on his mind. Like that, both on and off.
So for the Nets, Joe Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Seth Curry. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
Oh, he's never rattled at the stripe. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
The drive by James. The shot misses. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
They kept chucking from distance, and ultimately it was their undoing. A disappointing result.
And here's James. He'll bring it up with the Celtics. Morgan the pass to Brown. With 2 seconds left, they get it again. Fournette, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Tie game in Boston. And we'll be back with you right after this.
Fans, your Celtics answer.
And an unlucky history of injuries for Gordon Hayward. And he understands you got to take the long-term perspective. Decide.
There's certain times where it's not our decision to not play. There are certain times where guys want to play, and the coaching staff and the training staff feels like it's in the team's best interest to not play. You know, there's certain injuries you really can't play with.
Great teams are more sophisticated than ever when it comes to injury prevention.
And training staffs are now expected to anticipate risks. So at times, they'll know before the player does.
Andre Drummond.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Oh, yeah. Love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
We've got Brown, and it's Nesmith in at the shooting guard. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Sometimes Brown just looks unstoppable. A little contact can't hold him back.
Here's Smart, and it's blocked. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alden.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. Count that bucket. Drummond's got 4 points in the quarter.
Elite offensive rebound. Drummond judges shots, trajectories, and angles so well. I mean, just great hustle.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise. All right, look who's coming on onto the court. Come on and get loud. Here are the Celtics dancers. Fans, your Celtics dancers.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Great for teams that are slow out of the gate. Their fans can really be impatient and unforgiving.
Yeah, the media, too. I mean, I played New York, so in that town, you go big or you get talked about. And it happens in small towns as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
Williams passes to Nesmith. The Celtics working the ball around now. Screen by Tice. Floats one. Pritchard gets the bucket. Pritchard's got the lead up to 3 now for the Celtics.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Here's Smart into the lane. Lays it up off the glass.
As you can see, Smart has put in the time to refine his shots off the dribble.
Here's Pritchard, guarded by Smart. Williams looking around. Here's White. The rebound by KD. Nets have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
Here's Pritchard, guarded by Smart. Tipped away and stolen by Drummond. Durant up top, really struggled in the loss against Oklahoma City. Drills it from outside. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making the first half.
And Smart now atop the key. The shot will not fall. Now Boston takes it the other way.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
Tice with a screen on Smart. Here's Pritchard. Plenty of room around him, and it's good. Pritchard's got 4 points this quarter.
Look, he pounces up a chance when he falls asleep. Easy, too.
All right. Look who's coming out onto the court. Come on and get loud. Here.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Al Horford is checked in for Daniel Tice, and James subbed in for Pritchard. And then for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Andre Drummond. Curry comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Marcus Smart. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. James against Irving. Over James. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Irving's got his third basket of the night.
Irving is just so confident in handling the rock. And why shouldn't he be? His moves are untouchable.
Here's White. Out to the right wing. Here's Horford. Off target from three-point range. Nets leading by 4. The kick out to Irving. KD sets the pick for Irving. Outside, KD. A three-pointer, no good. The Celtics have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Outside, White. Going inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Boston shooting their first free throws of the night.
Derek White at the line for 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for White. Some changes for Boston. Luke Cornett comes in for Williams. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Nesmith. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Irving attacking. Claxton with the bucket. Claxton's got his first bucket in this one.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Brown against Harris. Now here's Brown. Defense right on him. Just 5 on the clock. And no good that time. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Nets leading by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
So I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be...
Welcome to our 2K Sports Studio. The Brooklyn Nets find themselves in quite a battle here tonight.
Well, I like what I'm seeing on the offensive end. They're keeping things simple, getting to their spots, and executing. Nothing fancy. Kind of like Shaq Suit.
And now to some other news. We've got some trades to talk about.
And this isn't just about adding a star player. You can really build your team around Ben Simmons. He directs the offense, incredible in transition, and plays lockdown D. Seems like nothing but upsides to bring in him.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. Seth Curry is out there with Irving. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Durant, and it's Hayward in at the three, the small forward. Here's White. Offensive rebound. The second chance effort. Good D by Drummond.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a flukiness.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics made the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times over 4 seasons, but last season, injuries and COVID protocols knocked them down a peg. Ownership and management are patiently staying the course. With the young star talent, this team still has room to improve from within. Guys, back to you.
Well, their upside in a lot of people's view remains. David, thanks. For 3, Durant. A three-pointer is right on target. KD's got 5.
Lethal three-point shooter Durant is especially dangerous when he's looking to get revenge.
Pritchard passes to Brown. Passes it to Horford. And stolen by Hayward. Here's Irving. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
You have to love it. There's no quit in this kid, Irving. He gets hit, he sticks with his shot.
Daniel Tice is checked in for Boston. Neesmith comes in for White. The Nets also changing it up. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Durant. And Smart subbed in for Curry. Tice with a screen on Bridges. Dives to the hoop. Williams. Brooklyn with the rebound. Drummond's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. And that's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
The assist.
Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
I'm not going to lie. We forget how solid Irving is when it comes to his passing. I mean, that's a great find.
Pritchard. Passes to Brown. Over Hayward. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from Brown. And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be.
It's T-shirt bonanza. Make some noise. Fans, your Celtics dancers.
Some changes here for the Celtics. Morgan's checked in, and James subbed in for Pritchard. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Brown feeling out a bit, 8 feet away. Bridges with the board. Nets leading by 8. Smart goes in. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
2 minutes remaining.
Brown against Hayward. Here's the try. That's tipped. And here is Irving. 13 points in the game. Hayward, left side. Pass to Claxton. A shake. And that's 2 points on the layup. And now a 10-point Nets lead. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing them out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for the Celtics. Eric White comes in for Neesmith.
Look who's coming on onto the court.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now.
Celtics dancer. All right.
Irving passes to Claxton.
What an intelligent play. Solid execution. Irving coming off the pick. Very difficult.
Nicholas Claxton.
James against Irving. Tice with a screen on Irving. And White kicks to Tice. Driving the lane. It's good.
How about the concentration? Wow, I love when Tice goes up strong and scores on tough defense.
Irving surveying the floor. Got a piece of it. Takes the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Celtics trail by 9. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Tice. James trying to free himself up. Tice, no good. And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
Coming onto the floor for the Nets.
There's 10 seconds left in the third. KD sets the pick for Irving over James. Irving misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And so it's Brooklyn. Ahead by 9 is the quarter cup.
Fans, your Celtics dancers.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here, looking like a point guard. Pass right on the money.
Beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Horford. He's out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Pritchard in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Curry dishes to Durant. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Nets leading by 9. Drummond with a screen on James. Bridges finds Drummond. On the wing, Bridges. Three-pointer. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Bridges. Durant's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Nets. James, the pass to Brown. Launches a 3. No good that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. The 3 from KD. Again, Durant missing.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
Here he goes. Boston again missing. Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Got that one up quick. KD's got the lead up to 14 now for the Nets.
He's been a different player since halftime, coming on strong now.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason, locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn.
The Nets making a switch here. Hayward's checked in, and we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. We don't have to make up the deficit all at once. See if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Well, how about the quickness of that release? Brown just draining that catch-and-shoot jumper.
KD a screen on James. Irving dishes to KD. And he can't jam it through. Celtics trail by 11. Here's Pritchard. Here's Horford. Brooklyn with the rebound. KD's got 7 rebounds in the game. Hayward kicks to Irving. KD sets the pick for Irving. Now the pass to Curry. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 5 assists in the game.
Not only is Curry a great shooter, but he's great at finding his spots.
Down low, fended by Hayward from 11 feet away, and too long on the shot. Brooklyn leading by 14.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
KD looking around. Irving from long range. Rebound by Williams.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
From 13, Boston again missing. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Derek White's checked in for the Celtics.
Derek White.
1:35 left in the fourth. Here's Brown. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's KD. Here's Hayward. He doesn't hit that one. Some solid defense from Brown. And Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question. And I think there's a combination of confidence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. It's one way that you will lose a locker room.
Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Both teams will make substitutions.
Coming onto the floor for the Nets.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. James against Smart. On the wing, James. Over Drummond, and it's sent back by Drummond.
And Drummond, a fearsome defensive presence. I mean, he can put you on your heels.
Outside, Smart. Back to Harris. Out to the wing. Outside, Smart. Shot clock at 5. For 3, Bridges. The rebound by Morgan. Pass to White. To end the drought. Not going to go that time. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time.
All these jabs I be throwing, I just weave it and duck it. Do what I want, when I want, like a boss. What you say is not up for discussion. I'm so underground, I felt like I was trapped in a dungeon. No more hiding from a no running. I can't catch a chun who just hungry and wants this. And I want it, yeah, I want it.
I'm so optimistic, you fake, I'm realistic. Life so unrealistic, got my statistics. My image autistic. This hate is a sickness, kill every sickness. Play it out like audition. Life is all these streets is vicious. There's no such thing as forgiveness. Treat it like it's a privilege on my side.
I know you try to do it all for me. I know you try. Yeah, I know you try to do this all for me. Wake up to these roaches on my bed, right? Yeah. Wake up to these roaches in the fridge. Wake up to no snacks on the late night. Wake up to no food in the crib. Mama had to work to get what she needed for a kid. I gotta thank Mom for giving her dead life. I gotta thank her. And doing the she did. Thank you, Mom. The lies beneath.
Should we take 5 on me? Yeah, I know she bugging, her intentions only to ride with me. Yeah, I ain't complacent, I'm chasing, you know that you ride for me. Yeah, she's so strong, yeah, she's so numb, yeah. Should we take 5 on me? I know she bugging, her intentions only to ride with me. And yeah, she gon' roll the dice for me. Yeah, and yeah, she gon' do it twice for me. This shorty bad and she bad, you know. She know I'm coming. I got one more on my left and one on my right. And loads more coming. Bro in the back and I'm in the back and I'm on the jeans. My bro see he got it. I'm finna ball like I'm Kobe. Too bad that she don't know me. Yeah, she wanna go ham, so ham all on me. Yeah, she know she a bad vibe, so I took her off in them streets. Yeah. We came from nothing to something. Now they phone me for discussions. She said, Papi, I'm in London. Blowing my phone, can't make you an option. Maybe you should just slide. Not gonna lie, can't make up my mind. And I'ma leave you mesmerized. Should we take 5 on me? Yeah, I know she bugging, her intentions only to ride with me. Yeah, I ain't complacent, I'm chasing, you know that you ride for me. Yeah, she's so strong, yeah, she's so numb, yeah. Should we take 5 on me? I know she bugging, her intentions only to ride with me. And yeah, she gon' roll the dice for me. Yeah. And yeah, she gon' do it twice for me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bro said he ain't gonna ride with no phone. Got 2 things on me, she wanna roll with no. She wanna send that photo. So I'm rolling too, yeah. I'ma just roll in twos. Roll with my bro when he gotta have me on back.
I be out of pocket, I be acting rude. Think I gotta chill, check my attitude. When you gon' start acting brand new? Baby girl, you know that's what them bands do. I be out of pocket, I be acting rude. Think I gotta chill, check my attitude. When you gon' start acting brand new? Baby girl, you know that's what them bands do. Looking for trouble, I'm coming with double. And then I'm bursting your bubble. Doing whatever I want, whenever I want to. Paper beside me, I'm always ready to rumble. Oh, around acting like a fool, begging on my dope. Oh, I see you last week. You tried to pass me. You ain't no athlete. Doing what I wanna do makes me comfortable. I'ma count these hundreds blue with no regards to you. I be out of pocket, I be acting rude. Think I gotta chill, check my attitude. When you gon' start acting brand new? Baby, get.
And Grant, these teams both stacked in the front court.
Stacked indeed, BA. The versatility demanded in today's game, revolutionizing those positions. Now, it's not enough to just control the paint. You've got to do more.
And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup. They've got Andre Drummond. Gordon Hayward is out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Westbrook in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Walker. Left side, Green. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Brooklyn with the ball. Pass to Hayward. And here's Westbrook from the arc. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And this is why you gave Hayward big money, not just a score in this offense.
Here's Strus. Left side, Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Sky high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward. When you talk about beyond the box score, Draymond is the prime example. So much of his contributions don't show up in his numbers. Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
To the middle. Here's Green. Pass to Strus. Cousins with a screen on Hayward. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a 3. Cousins can't hit. The leadership, the communication. Draymond does so much, Smitty.
You know, B.A., he's a unique player in that regard. Lifts the level of everyone on his team. A true coach on the floor.
Drummond with the bucket.
That's what 7 feet, 280 will do for you. Takes the hit and keeps right on going.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Walker with it, and Drummond picks him up defensively. Pass to Hayward. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Cousins.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
And don't kid yourself about Cousins. He has the ability to see the whole floor, and he's willing to share the wealth.
Zubats, he's checked in for Cousins. Curry, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Screen by Durant. Curry with it. Green picks him up. Here's Durant. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
Woo, the reach of Kevin Durant, using his incredible wingspan to take advantage on the offensive glass.
Now here's Walker. Outside, Green. Back to Walker. Just 5 to shoot. Step back shot, and that comes off the assist by Green.
That's Draymond staying alert, recognizing the defense breakdown.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Curry against Beverly. Curry passes to Durant. Takes the 3. Oh, and he can't make that one. 2 for 3 now. His first miss. Here's Strus. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Nets with the lead. Pass to Curry. Beverly with a steal. Here's Strus. Guarded by Hayward. Now Green. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. No! They're unable to get the tying basket there.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Kemba Walker. That's his first foul.
He didn't have his feet planted.
So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Claxton, he's checked in for Drummond. Bridges comes in for Hayward. Smart's checked in for Curry. And it's Westbrook in for Kyrie Irving. .110 left to play in the first quarter. Bridges on the attack. Smart for 3. It's rebounded by Zubats. Baltimore trailing here. Pounded by Westbrook. Oh, it misses. Had a chance to tie it. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter here. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Can't blame them. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Pass to Lee. Pounded by Westbrook. Clock at 6. Fires for 3. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. From outside the arc. Can't hit that one. Here's Lee. From deep. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Nets. They lead by a bucket. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
Get ready for the Dirt Squad.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
On the floor for the Nets, Gordon Hayward is out there with Miles Bridges. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Marcus Smart. And it's Drummond in at the center position, locking down the middle. Lee. It's tipped. Irving for 3. On target from range. Irving's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Watford, he's guarded by Bridges. Cousins with a screen on Irving. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Bridges on the attack, and it's Bridges with the jam.
A creative playmaker. I love when Kyrie zips it to his teammates.
I'll tell you, man, Irving can do many things for your ball club. But at the top of the list, he's a tremendous shooter with great range and great confidence.
Stolen by Drummond. Got a piece of it. And here they come. Here's Lee. No good that time. Oh, Hayward with some nice D. From deep. And they get it back. Outside for Irving. Pass to Smart. Drummond with the ball. It's Hayward on the wing. Irving, the pass to Drummond. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And Cousins throws it down.
Owning that area around the rim, something DeMarcus has done as far back as we can remember.
Curry, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. You know, if you were to hand select a player to take the last shot for you, no one would bat an eye if you chose Kyrie Irving.
Ever since his shot over Steph Curry in 2016, Irving's been a legend. And some of it's his mental approach. People say he marches to the beat of a different drum. That may help him in those big moments.
Bridges passes to Drummond. It's Hayward on the wing. Irving against Walker. Here's Drummond. Well, Grant, at this point in his career, I think it's safe to say Andre Drummond will go down as one of the game's premier rebounders.
Yeah, you just don't call him a specialist because there's a lot more to Drummond's game than just rebounding. Rim protection, points in the paint. He does just about everything you want in a big man. When he's on the floor, he lightens the load on every other member of their front court.
A nightly double-double machine. Andre Drummond gives you reliable production.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
There are fans that hate on Draymond Green, but nobody can deny he's a winner.
I mean, he is a winner. He's found success at every level. He gives everything to the team, and of course, he has the rings to talk all he wants.
Now here's Irving. Hayward for 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. It's a 3-on-3 fast break.
2 minutes remaining in the first
Here's
half.
Strus.
2 minutes.
He's covered by Curry. Walker finds Beverly. Three-pointer. And Walker gets it to go on the assist from Beverly. Walker's got 5.
We know Beverly's ability as a defender, but don't underestimate his ability as a distributor. He has good vision.
And the shot's good by Irving.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
And it's Walker off the drive. The shot, no good. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Here's Irving. Oh, Green with a block.
Green really puts forth a ton of effort on the defensive side. Always a shot blocking threat.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Claxton, he's checked in for Drummond. Kevin Durant comes in for Hayward. Smart's checked in for Curry. And it's Westbrook in for Kyrie Irving. Three-pointer, Bridges. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in the game. Westbrook against Walker. Zubac, the screen. Here's Strus. Off target from outside. Here's Claxton. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Beverly. Smart for 3. Drops in the 3.
Smart.
And the Nets lead by 4.
Trust Westbrook to spot those holes in the defense, picking up an easy dime off a wide open man.
Beverly, the pass to Walker. Here's Strus. Takes a 3. And the three-pointer goes. He's got 6.
Beautiful ball movement. Drawing kick. The defense can't catch up.
Screen by Claxton. Down low. Oh, it makes it with the kiss.
I'll tell you, excellent vision from Westbrook. He's no stranger to pick and roll execution.
From the arc. And Walker with the 3. Walker's got 6 points in the quarter. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Halftime is here. And what better way to tip it off than to analyze the latest news on the trade front?
And this isn't just about adding a star player. You can really build your team around Ben Simmons. He directs the offense, incredible in transition, and plays lockdown D. Seems like nothing but upsides to bring in him.
Give them credit for keeping the score this close while shooting just over 30%. In a backhanded way, kind of gives you confidence because you know if you...
And that's it for the halftime show. Time to send you back to the game.
Shaq, stop doing the wave.
I can't stop. Kenny, look at the fans. Hey.
Come on, Kenny, catch the wave with us.
Get ready for the Dance Squad.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. How about Kemba Walker? Strong contribution so far in this one.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
We've got Patrick Beverly. Draymond Green is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Kemba Walker. And it's Strus in at small forward. And for Brooklyn, Seth Curry is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Andre Drummond. Then there's Kevin Durant. And it's Hayward in at the small forward position. And in the league today, we've got some all-time greats playing out on the wing. But who do you think the best wing in the NBA is right now, Grant?
Oh, boy, you're trying to get me in trouble. That's a tough one. I mean, you have LeBron, you have Giannis, you have Kawhi, KD. All of them are elite all of them are champions. So if I had to choose, I guess I'll go with, I don't know. They're just all great.
Now here's Irving. 7 points in the game. Curry, a screen on Walker. Inside, Cousins with the steal. For the lead. Beverly shot off.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Durant against Green. Fires from deep. And the Nets, another three.
Accurate from deep. Durant's a gifted shooter. One of the best we've ever seen.
Now a timeout called by Baltimore.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Here's Lee. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Hayward for three. He can't get that one to fall. So the Barons will take it the other way. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
All right, BA. Russell Westbrook last season said titles won't define him. He said, quote, I grew up in the streets. I'm a champion. I don't have to be an NBA champion. My legacy isn't based on what I do on this court. It's what I do off the floor. How many people I'm able to impact and inspire.
Different perspective, Allie. Good stuff. Here's Clarkson following the bucket by the Nets. To the paint. Here's Cousins. Oh, rejected by Drummond.
That rejection was well timed. Get that shot out of here. Drummond staying patient, waiting for the right moment to pounce.
Zubac, he's checked in for Cousins. Now here's Clarkson. Just 5 on the clock. Zubac inside. Guarded by Hayward. And they pick up 2.
Epic play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Get ready for the Big Squad!
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Now here's Irving. He's guarded closely. Lets it go. Misses the jumper. Baltimore trailing here. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Guarded by Durant. Oh, denied by Durant.
Beautiful defense from KD, a capable shot blocker, both on ball and in help situations.
Out to Hayward, out to the right wing. Irving for 3. It's rebounded by Zubac.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Clarkson passes to Zubac. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Durant inside. He's got 7. That one's good, and it's Hayward with the setup.
Beautiful concentration from KD. Unwilling to let a little contact get in the way of his shot.
Hook loose. Outside for Irving. The 3 sends it home from three-point land. And now it's an 8-point Nets lead.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Watford, guarded by Durant. Six on the shot clock. Clarkson outside. From deep three-point range, Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. Irving attacking. Durant finds Irving. Back to Durant. Tries it from 16, and it's Lee with the rebound.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Clarkson against Hayward. Now Durant. Banked it in off the glass. Durant's got 7 points for the quarter.
Phenomenal concentration by Durant. Physical play is not going to throw him off.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets earning this break in the action, up 10. Defense is setting the tone.
It's the fourth quarter.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Irving with it. DeMarcus Cousins is out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Patrick Beverly. Then it's Kemba Walker. And it's Strus in at the 3 spot.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Walker against Irving. Back to Walker with the 10-footer. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists in the game.
And this is Walker's mindset in game in a nutshell. An aggressive scorer who wastes no time firing away.
Curry passes to Bridges. And the 3 off target. And the Barons with possession here. It's a 10-point game. Here's Green. Rebound Brooklyn. Drummond's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Irving against Walker. Irving, the pass to Hayward. And here is Irving. 6 to shoot. Drummond, the screen on Walker. On the wing, Curry. The 3-pointer off the mark.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Green. The shot off that time. Nice D from Bridges.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track. And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks.
Drummond, the screen on Beverly. Here's Curry. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the point.
Grant, as someone who played abroad on Team USA, how exciting is it to see how much more international the league has become?
It's fantastic, no question. You know, back then we saw so many talented foreign stars playing internationally, but now the best really do all find their way here to the NBA.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Here's Beverly. Rebounded by the Nets. Pass to Drummond. Walker against Irving. Drummond with the screen. Launches it. And again, it's the Nets missing. Walker with it. And Drummond picks him up defensively. Walker passes to Cousins. Fires in the triple.
Boy, you think of Cousins as a low-post player. Never would we imagine he'd have this kind of range.
All right, we present our New Balance player of the game, Kyrie Irving.
And I just love to see a player who plays with an aggressive mindset. I mean, he had the energy and the intensity all game. He didn't waste any time when he had his chances out there by attacking the rim.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Nash was going over with his team, and he implored them to be patient at the offensive end. He wants to use every second of the shot clock. He said, quote, if we take care of the ball, take our time, and play D, this game is ours.
Thank you for that, Allie. Nice shot by Walker. Walker's got 4 points this quarter.
And the contact not bothering Walker there at all. Clearly one of the more focused players in the game.
Here's Westbrook. And no good. So the Barons will take it the other way. Beverly, the pass to Walker. Here's Strus. Green with a screen on Hayward. Here's Strus. Oh, Drummond with a block. And they'll keep possession. Here's Cousins. using his post moves to get the 2 points. The Nets with the lead. Outside Durant. Back to Irving. Drummond to screen on Walker. Here's Irving. Cousins with the steal.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Baltimore.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
I'll tell you something else. The points they've scored on the fast break tonight have been a major factor.
Strus. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Zubats, he's checked in for Cousins. And the Nets also making a change. Curry, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Irving, the pass to Curry. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. And the Nets lead by 8.
We see his playmaking ability. Each year it's been growing and growing. Beautiful play by Kyrie.
In for Baltimore.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the fourth. Oh, he tries a three. And Durant with the block. Over to the left wing. Off target with the three. Here's Drummond. It's off. This one belongs to Brooklyn. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent. And that's Sally, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
Ice Trey, how I'm repping in Atlanta. I swear that I'm getting in. Some people call me Santa. Look, every bar I spit is cold. I know you felt it. I'm like Jason Tatum, so watch me sell ticks. I make hop a flight to Brooklyn. Katie, Kyrie, and you know Harden cooking. No longer a rookie, and that's where DeMelo. I might see LeVar sitting courtside with Jello. Rhyme so tight, make you feel it in your spleen. You know that I'm a bull. Just ask Zach LaVine. I'm a point guard, how I'm giving out directions. I'm a Cavalier out in Cleveland, call me Sexton. Then I fly to Texas. You know I'm never average. Drop a triple-double like I'm Luka with the Mavericks. Most valuable player, they thought I was a joker. Then I cooked them up like some nuggets in a toaster. They begging me to stop, they swear that I'm vicious. But I'm a bad boy when I kick it with the Pistons. Man, I'm feeling gold, and might kick it in the bay. Pull up deep range, call me Curry, call me Clay. Back against the wall, I'm the plug and a socket. If you give me space, I'ma take off like a rocket. Big boy in the paint, you know I never miss. Ask on this, every bar spit it hits. When it's crunch time, I turn into Kawhi. I keep a straight face, but I am a fun guy. Yes, sir, I'm a king, need a crown and a scepter. The best of my generation, who could do it better? Never told me what I could, only told me what I can't. So I turned into a Grizzly, man, that's where the John Morant. Man, I'm feeling wealthy, I think I need...
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Brooklyn Nets. At shooting guard, Russell Westbrook. At center, Andre Drummond. At small forward, Gordon Hayward. At the other guard position, Kyrie Irving. At the other forward position, Kevin Durant. The head coach of the visiting team is Steve Nash. It's time to introduce the starting five for your Houston Rockets. At small forward, at 6'3", number 10. Eric Gordon. At guard, 6'4", number 3, Kevin Porter Jr. At for number 8, Jason Tate. Starting at shooting guard, 6 feet 4 inches, number 0, Jalen Green. At center, 6'10", number 35, Christian Wood. The head coach for your Houston Rockets is Stephen Silas. Back in your Houston Rockets.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Gordon Hayward is a versatile offensive player, but he said, for me, being aggressive is playing downhill. Usually, if I can get things going to the rim first, it opens up every other part of my game. And he's still able to collapse defenses, finish, and create for teammates. Guys?
David, he is the total package. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at New Orleans. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know, for the Nets, they're coming together probably slower than most people anticipated, but still extremely dangerous, but trying to work out some kinks here early on.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Drummond. Kyrie Irving is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Hayward. And it's Durant in at the 4 spot. And for Houston, Porter in the backcourt with Green to his side. Gordon out there with Jason Tate. And it's Wood in at the center position. And with Thanksgiving coming tomorrow, Greg, how many plates of turkey you think you're going to put away?
Oh, you got to get seconds. Just make sure you leave enough room for dessert. Sometimes a little walk is what you need to shake off what we back home used to call the itis.
The Nets making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Now, here's Tate, defended by Durant, with the crossover, and it's sent back by Drummond. And Durant, here we go. The layup missed. And it's Houston's ball. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did them in.
And, you know, it's never easy trying to win away from home. They were close, but just needed a little more push at the end.
You know, Hayward, like a lot of NBA players, is a pretty serious gamer in his free time off the court.
And you know what, Kevin? There are some people that think video games help with your hand-eye coordination. I'm not sure if that's the case or not, but I do know there are worse ways to rest up and keep yourself ready for the next real game than what Hayward was doing.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Offensive rebound. And finished off by Wood.
You know, I think this is where Wood's activity level is through the roof. He is a monster on the glass.
Durant sets a screen for Curry. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Green with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. And that one's good. Green.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Here's Irving. Wood with the block.
Boy, nice job that time by Wood going after the block and getting it.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
There's Green with the 3. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of this.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers help them win games.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Tate the pass to Wood. On the wing, Eric Gordon. He takes it in, and it's sent back by Drummond.
A really good shot blocker. I like how Drummond times it up when he goes after those rejections. Well done.
Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. Clark, as good a scorer as ever. Durant just needs to stay healthy, right? Just to break all kinds of records.
I agree with that, Kevin. He is as lethal a scorer as we've seen. I mean, when you just talk about putting the ball in the basket, he's in the top 10 all time for my money.
Now, here's Porter. 8 points his last outing. They need this. Buries the long-range jumper.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Curry attacking. Cuts off the pass. And it's Houston on the break. Stolen by Durant. Here's the three. And the Nets miss again.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Outside Porter. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Good D by Drummond. In the corner, Irving with it. Pulls it up. That one wide left.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And that one's good by Porter.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Get loud for your Club City Gangsters.
Matthews, he's checked in for Houston.
Let's take a moment to check out Kevin Durant here. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season, 27 points per, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. And he was their top scorer throughout last season.
Well, his teammates knew whenever they really needed a basket, just look his way.
Rockets trail by 3. Matthews with it. Out guarded by Smart. Pass to Christopher. Matthews scanning the floor. It's tipped. Now, here's Bridges. Guarded closely. Westbrook, no good. And they get it back. And it's the Rockets on the break. And no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And the three ball is good.
Russell Westbrook never lacks for confidence. And when he starts knocking down threes, he becomes impossible to guard.
And the foul. Foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's Christopher. And so it's Brooklyn with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Now in his rookie season, Kevin Porter came off the bench. Now he's in Houston. He's a starter. And he analyzed the change in mentality.
You know, coming off the bench, you kind of have a feel for the game already watching it. And you're starting off. So just got to start fast. And I got to come in ready to play from the jump.
And when Porter gets out to a hot start, Greg, he's shown he's capable of some big nights.
And finding some success with the Rockets, Kevin. Now it's all about consistency and finding ways to win games.
That's his third personal foul.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Hayward out there with Miles Bridges. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then it's Marcus Smart. And it's Irving at the 1 spot.
And when it comes to handling the rock, Irving is second to none.
Greg, could not agree with you more. He is special in the highest form of special. Great ball handling skills, finishing ability with both hands. I don't know if I've seen a better finisher under 6'3" in the history of the league. You might have somebody in mind, but nobody's been better than Kyrie Irving at finishing and getting it done with his handles and skill.
And the pass to Gordon. Here's Wood. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And stolen by Gordon. Here we go with Gordon. Nobody back.
Boy, a little burst of speed gets Gordon the steal, and then seconds later, he's got the break start.
Porter Jr. The Nets call timeout. It's time for T-shirt.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for Marcus Smart.
5th in points off turnovers, 14th in steals, and they were in the top half of the league in terms of blocks. They didn't have the kind of menacing presence in the paint as some other teams, but they were still a factor.
And Greg, you talked about their points off turnovers. Not many teams were better at making the most of their opponent's mistakes.
Wood, a guy with great mobility and pretty good skills as well, getting to the bucket that time.
Irving dishes to Drummond. Good D by Wood.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Porter, a screen on Hayward. On the wing, Gordon. Defended by Hayward. The drive by Gordon. And it's sent back by Drummond. And a wide open look for Irving. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Irving's got his first bucket of the night. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Matthews, he's checked in for Gordon. Wood can't hit. The Nets have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Bridges sets the screen for Hayward. It's hauled in by Wood. Rockets have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Driving inside. And finished off by Wood.
That's an example of a guy who has really figured out his game. Wood imposing his will at the rim.
Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Pick by Bridges. In the corner, Drummond with it. It's up a three. It's rebounded by Houston.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Now, here's Curry. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Passes it to Tate, and there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here.
Team foul. Now, into the lineup for the Nets.
And the Rockets with possession here. The defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
The Rockets making a switch here. Martin's checked in. Both free throws good from Matthews. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. KD against Martin. Durant inside. That shot, no good. A three ball. No good on that one. And Brooklyn will come the other way. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Houston Rockets are rebuilding. And that's a hard pivot for a team that, until last season, was pursuing titles. The new front office has been candid. It's presented challenges as they look to go young and stack up draft picks. They plan to make constant bets in unproven talent as they build toward the future. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, the longest of the season. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
For Houston, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. We've got .22 seconds left in the first half. Now, here's Nwaba. Defended by Bridges. To the inside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Next ball. Now, in the lineup for your Rockets, Eric Gordon.
9 seconds left to play in the first half. The drive by KD from outside the arc. It's a tie game here in Houston. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
22. The Nets.
Thanks very much, Kevin.
22.
Good battle going on tonight. What has been the approach?
Well, we're just trying to pack the paint. Those guys are great. So we're just trying to make them see a few guys.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Hey, everybody, let's talk standout performances. One of